Seniors, I am begging you, please stop this one daily shower habit that could be slowly damaging your heart without you even realizing it. I say this with urgency, not to scare you, but because too many wonderful people, over 60 people just like you, are unknowingly harming their cardiovascular system every single morning or night. It's a habit that feels soothing, relaxing, even rejuvenating. But beneath the surface, it could be setting your heart up for dangerous rhythms, sky-high blood pressure. And as someone who has worked with hundreds of seniors, watched the ripple effects of poor circulation, weakened arteries, I can no longer stay quiet. So let's talk about it openly, gently, because your heart deserves protection, and I'm here to help you do just that. Here's the truth. The habit I'm talking about is taking hot showers that are too long or too hot, especially in the early morning or late at night. Sounds harmless, right? In fact, some might argue there's nothing better than standing under a steaming stream of water after waking up stiff or feeling cold. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. When you expose your body to high temperatures, especially suddenly, as many do when stepping into a very hot shower, you trigger a cascade of cardiovascular responses. Your blood vessels dilate rapidly. Your heart begins working harder to cool your body down. Your blood pressure may initially drop, causing dizziness or even fainting. Then, if the shower is too long or ends abruptly with a cold blast, your system gets shocked again, and the danger is magnified for those of us over 60. As we age, our blood vessels stiffen. Our ability to regulate blood pressure weakens. That means your heart is already working overtime to maintain healthy circulation. Add a scalding 20-minute shower on top, and you've just given your aging heart a stressful workout it didn't need. I've seen it in my own patients. Mild morning dizziness becomes a dangerous fall. That faint spell while drying off. Turns out it was a mini-stroke triggered by a drastic drop in blood pressure and sudden rewarming. One man I cared for, Mr. Jenkins, 74, used to take blazing hot 25-minute showers every evening to relax. He called it his spa moment. But over time, he began feeling chest tightness and fatigue afterward. His cardiologist finally linked it to post-shower vasodilation and spikes in heart rate. He switched to warm, not hot 10-minute showers, and his symptoms vanished within weeks. Let me break it down with the medical science. Hot water raises your core temperature rapidly, which activates the thermoregulatory center of the brain, your hypothalamus. It sends a signal for blood vessels to expand so heat can escape through your skin. That's why your skin looks red in a hot shower. This vasodilation drops your blood pressure. If you're already on blood pressure medication, this combination can cause hypotension or low blood pressure, which leads to dizziness, lightheadedness. Then, the heart compensates by beating faster, straining an already aging cardiovascular system. In people with atherosclerosis, narrowed arteries from plaque, this response can trigger angina. Hot showers can dehydrate you. especially if you shower first thing in the morning when your body is already in a mild state of dehydration from sleep. Dehydration thickens the blood, making it harder for your heart to pump efficiently. This raises your heart rate and may increase the risk of blood clots. Something no senior should risk. Combine that with poor hydration, blood pressure, medication, and hot water, and the heart becomes a battlefield every morning. Another factor. Sudden temperature shifts. Seniors who end a hot shower by stepping out into a cool bathroom may experience a sudden narrowing of blood vessels. This vasoconstriction raises blood pressure sharply and can put immediate strain on the heart, especially if there's existing coronary artery disease. Imagine the heart as an aging machine, reliable but sensitive to sudden changes in workload. These abrupt temperature swings are like slamming the accelerator and then slamming the brakes. Repeatedly, every single day. Now, let's be real. I'm not here to say you should stop showering or that warm water is the enemy. Absolutely. Cleanliness is vital, and warm water can be therapeutic. But it's about balance and awareness. Here's what I recommend, from both personal experience and medical research. First, if your skin turns pink or red during your shower, that's a sign. It's too hot. Use a thermometer if you need to. The ideal shower temperature for seniors is between 98 degrees Fahrenheit and 104 degrees Fahrenheit. That's warm enough to be soothing, but not so hot that it stresses the heart. Try to keep them under 10 to 12 minutes. Long exposure to steam and heat leads to more water loss, more strain on the heart. And yes, even if you enjoy those long showers, try scaling back just a few minutes at a time. Your heart will thank you. Third, stay hydrated before and after. Drink a glass of water 15 to 30 minutes before your shower and one after. This helps stabilize your blood volume and prevents dizziness or fatigue afterward. Fourth, avoid showering immediately upon waking. Your blood pressure is at its lowest in the morning. Give your body 30 to 60 minutes to fully wake up, hydrate, and move a little before stepping into the shower. Stretch. Fifth, and this is especially important if you take blood pressure meds, heart meds. A shower chair can reduce the risk of falls, dizziness, and sudden posture changes. Many seniors suffer dangerous head injuries from collapsing in the shower after a blood pressure drop. And many of these incidents go unreported until something worse happens. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Edgar, I've been showering this way for 60 years. Why change now? And I get it. Habits are comforting. But here's the reality. The body you had at 30 is not the same at 70. I've watched strong, independent seniors lose their balance, become fatigued, and even suffer strokes from something as simple as a morning shower gone wrong. I've spoken to wives who found their husbands unconscious on the bathroom floor, daughters who lost a parent to a clot or a fainting fall that started with a hot shower. A woman named Carol, 68, came to one of our senior health groups with a story I'll never forget. She was fit, energetic, loved gardening. But every morning, after her scalding 20-minute shower, she felt weak and lightheaded. She thought it was low iron or menopause, but her doctor finally asked her about her shower routine. The culprit: overheating her system, triggering blood pressure crashes. She made the change to 5-minute lukewarm showers and her dizziness disappeared. More importantly, her resting heart rate dropped by nearly 10 beats per minute. Medical studies confirm these effects. The American Heart Association has warned against excessive heat exposure for seniors with cardiovascular disease. Research from Japan showed that hot bathing increases cardiovascular load, especially in older adults. Another study found that people over 65 who regularly bathe in very hot water had higher instances of arrhythmias and hypotension, compared to those who took warm, shorter showers. Let's also talk about skin health. Seniors already struggle with thinner, drier skin. Hot water strips, natural oils, worsening eczema, itchiness, and infection risk. When your skin is inflamed, your immune system responds, creating internal stress. That's right, Evan. Your skin health is tied to heart health. The takeaway: everything in your daily routine either supports or strains your heart. The shower is one place where minor tweaks can lead to major improvements. No pills, no fancy equipment, just awareness and adjustment. And if you're caring for an aging spouse, a parent, or a grandparent, please share this with them. Help them check their water temperature. Install safety handles. Encourage warm, not hot bath. Give their hearts the gentle support they need. Your heart is precious. It's worked tirelessly for decades, beating 100,000 times a day, every day of your life. Instead, give it a break. Lower the heat. Shorten the shower. Hydrate. Listen to your body. Seniors, I'm not just giving advice, pleading from a place of care and experience. If this message helps even one of you avoid a fall, a fainting spell, or a cardiac scare, then it's worth every word. Because you deserve to live fully, with energy, safety, and a heart that's protected, starting right in your bathroom.